And y'all hear me? Well, hey, Arpo, I didn't even think you liked me, much less love. And hello, Helena. I don't know what love. Welcome, people, to another day at club. Another night at club. We're a night club. We're kind of an all-purpose club, but we are a club. I have been so into this game, y'all. It is breaking my brain open. It's becoming. It's hard to describe because it started as a game. And then it became like a way to model and understand life. And then, see, here's the thing. I don't know if I want it to be a board game or a role playing game. So I want to try both. But then the game itself generates ideas that lead me down these philosophical and psychological rabbit holes. So then I'm researching ancient Greece, I'm researching depth psychology, and then I take that and I apply it to my life. And then suddenly the game seems less important. Oh, I will in just a second. I do a little topic or monologue to open. And so usually I put the link when I'm ready to open the panel. The club, I mean. That's another thing I want to talk about. We're not quite an open panel anymore. And then the role playing element. So it all starts to merge. You get that bleed where the game begins to bleed into life, begins to bleed in your other intellectual and creative pursuits. So at that point, is it even a game anymore? But I want to try to introduce this game in pieces, just a little bit at a time. So I'll do just the basics of it today, and then I'll drop the link and we'll get a panel go. We'll get a club going. The reason I say we're a club now and not an open panel, even though it's in the title. This started as a third space, which is the um, Oldenburg guy came up with the concept, and I've done like upteenth streams on it. There's 10 different characteristics of something that makes it a third space. Basically, it's your home away from home. It's not your home with your family. It's not your workplace with your coworkers. It's a third place that's not one of your two primary places. It's your community club. It's the pub you go to for happy hour. It's your board game night with friends. It's wherever you hang out kind of socially where you can be yourself outside of home, outside of work. So that's what this channel started as, and that's what it continued as for up until this point. And we're still going to be a form of that. I think the third space is just evolving into something more like a club than an open space. And really the only difference is in the third space, it's kind of just open to anyone that shows up and that can behave enough to be a part of it, like can adjust to the existing norms with which are very loose. What we're doing is we're raising the norms just a little bit, so that creates a higher standard of access. I guess to me it's not that high, but basic respect, um, and kind of be aligned with the mission that I'm here for, which basically it's reality based and people based. So I'm here to make sense of things and find truth, and I'm here to help other people. Help other people become better people, better as people. So I guess that means the main core of this is mostly. I don't want to phrase this. I do this because I care. that is the fuel that has kept us going for almost 3 years. It's not numbers, it's not clicks, it's not clout. I don't even get a lot of that. It is my passion for people and for what I'm doing here, and I care about really 2 things. I care about reality. I'm very passionate about reality. It means something to me. Facts, truth, having my narrative align with observable realities that other people can also participate in and align their stories to, some kind of shared basis for truth and meaning. I'm passionate about all of that. I care about that. I care about it deeply, and I can't force myself to not care about something that I've cared about my whole life. So that's not going away. And I care about people. I just can't help myself. I don't know how to turn it off. And I care about the best parts of people. I'm very strengths based. I focus on what people are good at, what can they do, what value do they bring to the world. That's the parts I care about. And so that's what motivated me to start this channel. Passion, passion. I love it. Hey, Shift. Hello, Rad Chatter. That's what motivated me to start this channel. But I also started it with this third space paradigm in mind. The kind of back porch, community feel, come hang out, come build community, come be a part of something. It's time to evolve that to the next thing. So that's what this is all about. And I guess that kind of leads me to the game because the game is about building a third space and all of the challenges that you face while trying to do so in the face of mostly chaos. And so the game is like you're trying to keep a scenario going, a panel, an event, a production. In my first game, I think I'm going to make it a punk rock show. So we're like a team, a staff at a club that are trying to pull off a successful punk rock show, and we have to make it through 3 rounds of bands and head off all the different threats and chaos that can threaten a cohesive event. And it's the room can die in very predictable ways, and there are 4 main threats that can kill panel or a room or a scene and cause it to not be pulled off successfully in the game. And then each player has a class based on one of these mythic archetypes. And as well as trying to keep the room going, you're trying to mature your personal myth under the same pressure of trying to keep the room going. So you're trying to evolve as an individual and help a community evolve at the same time. And you're doing that in the face of 4 main threats. And the game uses threat clocks. So each one of these threats have a clock, and there's certain things that can advance each clock during the game. So when one of the clocks gets to the end, that threat takes over the game. And the 4 threats are, you will probably recognize them from being on YouTube. Spectacle, the circus, the drama, the chaos. How many times have we seen that sink a panel, sink a room? It sank entire channels. I know channels that started as one thing and they are now drama channels. They have no choice. They're never going back. Complete capture. So that's one of the threats. The second threat is the trial, the tribunals, um, where people are kind of put under a spotlight and made to account for themselves. What did you say on this panel? What's behind this drama? What's the story here? You're being judged by your peers. You're being judged by the world. That's the tribunal. Another thing that can happen to a panel or a room or a group or a community is trust fractures and breaks down. So the erosion of trust. Once the trust phrase, those connections that keep it cohesive break down. And that's another catastrophic event that can end the game. And finally, signal capture, what I call the fog. There becomes so much noise that you lose signal, and nobody has a shared map of reality anymore. And truth making and sense making is no longer possible because of all of the epistemological noise and chaos. So I've seen all four of these things happen on panels. I've seen them happen in real life, and I decided to make a game around it. So that's the kind of the big four that you're trying to prevent as part of the game. So there you go. Oh yeah, Chemical Brothers. I particularly like the ones that they do with Mercury Rev. Surrender, I think, is one of them, and Psychedelic Real. Dream On. Mercury Rev is kind of like my favorite second wave. They're kind of like second wave Sonic Youth. At least they started into that influence. All right, let me drop the link. So basically, we're growing. This channel is about growth, personal growth, and community growth. That was my favorite. Okay, hang on. Let me grab it. That album changed my life. That is, I think it's their best. At least the early Sonic. Thurston Moore's done some really good solo stuff since then, but as far as their great period, I think Goo is the best. I wore it out. I listened to it like I know every single note on that album. Doolittle came out a year before. That was my generation. That was Gen X. I trace all of that to about 1987. That's when the music started to change from kind of like your 80s pop and your John Hughes movies to we watched The River's Edge in Discord today. You get this new generation of nihilistic feral teenagers that pretty much normalize psychopathy, and you get a lot of the Pixies, Sonic Youth, Dinosaur Jr., um, Swans, The Cure, Butthole Surfers, all of them launched their big milestone albums that year that starts their developmental ascent. Yeah, Mildred Pierce. And that's one of the first songs they ever wrote. And they kind of reworked it for Goo. I love Mildred Pierce. It's just this guitar, and then at the end it breaks out into just noise and screaming. Mildred Pierce. It's real short. It's like a minute long. And I even had the video. They made a video to every song on the album, which was new back then. Blondie did that in 1979 with Eat to the Beat. And they had the Goo video album, and the video to Mildred Pierce has Sofia Coppola in it. Mildred Pierce is kind of the song that hooked me into the album in the first place, really. Because I liked Sonic Youth, but they weren't my favorite band yet. And Goo was kind of okay on the first few listens, but it didn't really pull me in. Mildred Pierce was a song that kept me coming back. God, I wish we could play copyright music on here. That's a perfect Gen X vibe. Welcome.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. But you know what? Like, that was Sofia Coppola.
Yeah. In the Mildred Pierce video?
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was her or Chloe Sevigny.
No, she was in Sugarcane, the one they did from Dirty, 1992.
Oh, that's why I mixed up. Okay. I gotcha.
Mildred Pierce was the black and white one where she's, like, walking down the street. I think she's wearing a fur coat,
Mhm.
acting all crazy.
Yeah, Cool Thing. Cool Thing, Sitting with a Kitty. You remember that?
Look, yeah, that's with, Chuck D.
Yeah,
Puff
Chuck
Newmar.
D. Totally. Yeah. Um, yeah, I know. That was, like, so great.
About male white corporate oppression, all the stuff I hate now.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait, hold
cool.
on, let
It's
me play
cool. I
that thing.
understand. But that was still a cool line. It's like, "Hey, cool thing, are you gonna save us girls from male white
Male
corporate
white corporate
oppression?"
oppression.
And
Yeah.
I get why that like, guys are like, "Shut up, shut up." It's like, yeah, I know, but it meant something different back then, and it wasn't that long ago.
That's the same year the Riot Girls got started. Who's LB?
Mhm.
And hey, Shameless. Um, I just accidentally somebody was trying to get on stage, and instead of kicking them, I hit the setting that makes everybody it requires them to be authenticated now and logged in. So I need to change it. I don't know how to turn it back. Does anybody know? How about maybe
Mm,
guess? Guess must have okay, I think I found it.
okay.
Oh, wait, you can ban guests on StreamYard? Let me
I would
try this.
imagine. Yeah, yeah, Jeff, have you been eating enough red meat?
No, not at all. Although I did eat some today. I had some carne asada tacos.
Mhm. Yeah,
I actually
for
deliberately cut down on red meat on purpose for
oh,
health reasons.
me too. Me too, but, you know what? And then I had a piece of red meat, and I felt better, and, I'm like, "Hmm, this is strange. Okay." No, I was wondering because, um, I don't know, I think I'm too thin, but it's really cold out here, and so I'm shivering all the time, and I don't know, I think it's good to have a piece of red meat every once in a while.
So is this you on red meat right now? You just had it?
I just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, my neighbor, her, nephew, his restaurant went out of, business, and he had all this leftover sealed meat, and she gave me a steak, and I'm like, "Okay," and she gave me one, and I said, "Thank you." So I cooked it up in a pan, and, I don't know, I kind of feel good. I kind of feel good. Yeah.
And just the meat? Is
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, normally I don't know, I
beef
don't
high?
eat a lot of it, but, yeah, yeah, I feel kinda good.
It was steak? Like beef? You're on a
Uh-huh.
beef high?
Mm,
Steak?
a beef pie, yeah, it was
The simply
Angus, yeah.
listen to her, she's fucking high, right? She's happy. She's
Stop it.
she's normal, she's well adjusted, she's in homeostasis, all from eating this steak that somebody gave her. It's the magic steak, yes.
Yeah, it was just half a steak. Yeah, yeah.
Half
I
of a
gave the rest
steak.
tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Well, what I wanted to know about, are you okay? Because you know what? I was worried about you.
Mhm.
You went outside and you were really cold. And I don't know, I think I'm really a little too I'm thin too, and like I think the cold is like a little too like I shiver and
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted you to go inside and I don't know. So maybe that would help
How
you.
old am I?
I don't know. How you're my gen, you're
Yeah, we're
maybe
we're pretty much the same age.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, lord, I trigger that in people. I trigger that child instinct.
Oh, boy, I wish I did. God,
I don't,
I
not
would love
me.
to
I
be
mean, some
coddled.
most people love it, like, 'cause they know how to exploit that shit. I hate it. I don't wanna be
No, I don't want to
some I don't
exploit
wanna work
you.
that.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to lie to you though. I wish I wish people I wish people would coddle me sometimes. Yeah. But,
You wanna be
sometimes
coddled?
they want to make you the mother,
Well,
when
but
you're a
you're
woman.
also a wo you might have it as a biological instinct too,
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure.
although I've
But
triggered it in men before too, straight men
yeah,
even.
like your shades there. Are you okay? Are you okay with the
Mhm,
lights and everything?
I'm great. I just think they're
Okay.
cool. I just started wearing them lately because I think they look cool on the stream. Is that banana shift magnesium?
Oh, yeah, she may be right. Mhm.
I do
Yeah.
notice that when I eat like, when I stop eating processed frozen crap and I switch to fresh food, like normal food, meat, potatoes, vegetables, that kinda stuff, fruit,
Mhm.
I feel like a little change in energy and mood and like a
Yeah.
little it definitely feels like I'm more at a healthy baseline. But when I'm
Mhm.
not eating that stuff and I just default to the cheap stuff, I don't really notice if that feels normal to me at the time until I switch to the real food, and then I notice what food's supposed to feel like.
Yeah. Well, it's really a
Oh,
thing.
what are you oh, magnesium. What foods are magnesium?
Um, certain nuts,
Nuts, yeah.
yeah, eggs. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get magnesium.
Well,
But if
just
anybody
don't
would like to,
keep it away from an open flame.
no, you know what? Yeah, the regular foods, they don't have a lot of it, but it does make you feel better. Hmm. Walnuts, that kind of thing.
Walnuts, pine
Yeah.
nuts, macadamia nut, peanut.
Yeah. And then you end up with Bubba shrimp.
Oh, yeah, bubblegum fi have the hat. Bubblegum.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, magnesium's hard to get, but yeah, yeah, Shift is right, like she usually is. And I don't know. No, no, no. I just felt empathy because you were so cold and I was so
I
cold.
wasn't
And
even aware of it. How did you know I was cold? Was I saying it on stream?
because you went to look at Christmas lights, okay? And I could hear you. I could hear you. And
Wait,
you were
what
like,
is
really?
you could hear me being cold? What does that
Yeah, I
sound
could.
like?
Yeah, I could. You were shivering
Are my
and
teeth chat
well, I don't know if your teeth were chattering,
I have
but
to go
you
back
were,
and watch the stream to hear what cold sounds like.
yeah, don't make
'Cause I
fun of my
wasn't even aware of
empathy.
it. I w you know what? I was so entertained by Doc watching us look at the lights. I wasn't even thinking about the cold.
Oh, that's fine. But no, I'm like, oh, he sounds cold. And I don't know what that was. I don't know. I'm like, Jeff, go inside. Go inside, Jeff. And I don't know. I
I
don't
hate the
know.
cold. When I get too cold, I usually do go inside.
You know what?
But
The first time I visited New Orleans, they offered free trips on the Mississippi.
oh, yeah, like on the steamboats.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Here comes Cotton
And
Blossom.
Cotton Blossom.
Yeah, they'll have
Well,
names.
well, I went and I'm very literary and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is the Mississippi." And it was oh God, it was such fun. And but I don't know. I don't know. I used to like the cold. I used to like the cold, but it's starting to,
I hate it. I've always hated it. I don't handle cold
well,
well.
yeah, yeah. I was talking to a friend and we were talking about a vampire movie. It was called mm, 30 Days a Night. Anybody is welcome to correct me if I got that wrong. But it was like in Alaska, have that period of night. Okay, and then some vampires, they're like, "Oh, it's nighttime there. Why don't we go there and have a human buffet?" And they start killing people because like it's dark. It's dark, and they don't have to worry about the sun. But then again,
Oh, yeah.
did you see that? Did you see it?
No, no, I'm just thinking of the little thought experiment. That is a good question. Why don't vampires do that?
Yeah. And I don't know. I thought, well, okay, so it's like, okay, they did that, but it's like the people there who live there, they were used to living in the cold, and they they knew how to survive in the cold. And so it was like I don't know. It Boy, that movie, whew, Danny Houston was in it. Uh Brother of Angelica Houston. And
Who is it?
well, I'll
Billy?
tell you what. Hmm?
Billy Houston?
Danny. Danny
Danny
Houston.
Houston? I don't
Uh-huh.
think I know him. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen him before. I didn't know they were, that was I did not know that was her brother.
Yeah, I think they're half brother and half sister. Yeah. And of course, she was Morticia, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm. Among other things, but yeah, but I don't know. I, I don't know. So, hmm, can I ask you something?
Well, I need to know what it is before I can tell you if you can ask me or not. That's why I just
Well,
usually ask.
okay, so you have men and women. Oh, no, no,
Or
maybe
different.
I shouldn't talk about that. Okay. Uh,
Are you
okay, so
trying to
you
come
have
out?
no, 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 no. No, I'm a boring straight person. Yeah. Um,
I'm a boring gay person. Just a boring old gay. Nothing to see here, folks.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I won't ask that. Okay.
Oh,
So,
well, now can you type it in the back so I at least know what it is
no, I don't even know what that means. Type it in the back. What does that mean?
in the private chat?
No, I don't know what that means, Jeff. Okay. So, no,
It says private chat.
no, I just think men are the gatekeepers to relationships. And somebody was disagreeing with me, and I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything. It's like, you could do this, you can do that. But if a man decides that your relationship didn't mean anything, they can just declare that. And I don't know. And they
Any
said, well,
any gender can do that. I've seen both genders do that. And wait, this
okay.
is a good topic. I wanna spend more time on it, but before we do that, I wanna know what this miracle berry challenge is. I have not heard of it. What's it?
Hmm,
I haven't even heard of a miracle berry. I'm skeptical of anything miracle, especially if
blueberries?
it just comes in like a berry.
No, berries are very good for you.
Is it Sinus palum dulcificum?
Well, I'll tell you what, I read a lot of books about food, and berries are very good for you. So the antioxidants alone, they
Oh,
will
yeah, like
fortify
blueberries.
you.
I used to eat a lot of frozen blueberries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so what did you say men are the what of relationships?
well, they keep saying, I don't know. I think men are the gatekeepers of
What does that
relationships.
mean?
What I mean is, it's like something could, between you and a man, whatever, and then they can say, well, yeah, but I didn't take that seriously. why are you taking that seriously? And it's like they can declare the relationship serious or not.
What would prevent a woman from doing the same thing?
Nothing, nothing. But if if a woman does it, it means I don't know, she gets all this like it's like, "Oh, what are you needy?" Oh, what I don't know. I mean, I guess it's hormones. I don't know.
Wait, did
But
this come out of a conversation or did something happen in your life
something happened in my life. Mhm.
recently?
No, but my one friend, she um she told me this story about like she slept with a guy when she was in college and she's like, "Yeah, I don't want him as a boyfriend." And and he ended up like stalking her and it's like, "Okay, okay. Um I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're not meant to understand each other.
Yeah, I don't understand
Maybe
y'all.
that's the thing."
What
Yeah.
confuses you about us?
What, men?
Yeah.
I like you guys. I like you guys very much. And but I don't know, you could pull rank whenever you want.
I don't know what that
And you
means. Like, I'm not aware of having pulled rank.
no, like you can
And I've
say, "Oh,
seen
she's
women do the same. Like, I don't think it's
well,
a
I'm sure
I don't
that's true."
associate rank as a gender thing. Like, it's something that women are perplexed about men about because they do it too. So anybody if anybody can pull rank, I guess I don't understand what that has to do with being male,
Um,
but you associate it
no,
with
no.
male men.
Well, if a guy calls you crazy, you're done. You're done. Okay, you're cooked.
What is that? I that's crazy.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not accusing anybody, but it's like, I don't know, sometimes it happens and it's like, "Oh, she's crazy. She was too emotional." And it's like, "Oh, I was too emotional." Okay. Well, pardon me all to hell. And then you have to go into and then you have to go wander off and pray to God that people don't think you're too emotional. I don't think that's your fault. I don't think most men do that, but it happens, you know. And oh, hey, hey, hey. Did you ever see that movie Made in Heaven?
Sounds familiar. Let me look it up. Who's
Okay.
in it?
Timothy Hutton
Made in Heaven.
and Kelly McGillis. Yeah.
1987. Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Mm. God, it made me cry. I cried. Yeah, it made me cry. But
About angels?
yeah, yeah, well, there's some references to heaven. Not that I believe in heaven, but
Two souls who cross path in heaven, then attempt to reconnect once they're reborn on earth. Oh, they meet in heaven and then they get
yeah,
reborn and try to find each other?
yeah, yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, I know, isn't it though? Yeah.
Yeah. It was a comedy, romantic one at that.
No, no, I'll tell you what though. Who's that actress? Oh God, she's in it.
Julia Roberts,
Uh, who?
Sandra Bullock. I'm just
No,
guessing.
Deborah
Let me see who
Winger.
she is.
Deborah Winger.
Deborah Winger. That was my next one.
Yeah. And and I don't know for fun. I don't know if she was married to the director. I don't know, but she plays like a male in this movie. Okay, and his name is Elmo. Okay, and Timothy Hutton. He's like, well, Kelly wasn't born yet. Okay, so he dies, goes to heaven, meets Kelly, And then Kelly is reborn on Earth, and he's like, "You took her away from me." And he's like, "Bring me back to Earth, come on." And Elmo has all this pull, and he's like, "Hey, Elmo, I don't know. A lot of things can go wrong, and before you even have a chance to meet her." And he's like, "Just do it. You should put me in the same country as her. Make us, approximately the same age." And but okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I sound stupid. But yeah, it made me cry.
It was describing the movie. It'd be the movie that was stupid. But, I don't
No.
just like, once you get to heaven, I didn't know that you came back, that you were
Well, you know
reborn. I
what? I
thought
don't
that was
believe
the
in any of
final
this.
destination.
Well, the way this movie worked, it was like you go to heaven, and then you get the chance to go back. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
okay.
the way they did it, and I didn't write it, you know. And yeah, and you know what the best thing was though? It was like if you were reborn, like you had anything you experienced in heaven, you could take back to you, like if you were reborn, and it would become art. And I was just like, "Oh my God, that is so awesome." And it was like, so the Timothy Hutton character, he heard things, he saw things, and when he came back to Earth, he eventually became a music producer, and he wrote all this music, and it was just like, oh my God. Yeah. So I don't know. So I liked it, but I don't believe in the cosmology.
Well,
But
were you bringing it up in relation to this thing about men being gatekeepers?
you know what? I don't. That's a really good question, Jeff. I don't know. Why did I bring
Oh,
it up?
because I remember you were saying, like, men are hard to understand, and I said, "Well, women are hard to understand," and I was asking what you were
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
understand about men, and you said something about how we pull rank.
No, no. I just think that, if a guy decides, well, we're not in a real relationship, well, there, you pulled rank. But like you
A
said,
woman could do that too.
yeah, a woman can do that too. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's anything particular about men. Like, I don't know if understanding men would help to understand that particular situation, because it's, like, more of a generic human thing than anything related to being a man.
Yeah, that's fine.
But is that what
Yeah, I
happened to you?
understand.
Somebody decided that the relationship wasn't really a relationship?
Well,
So they broke up with you, basically.
no, nobody broke up with me.
Are you still in it?
Nobody broke up with me, but that's the thing. They want me to be this like self-contained unit, and it's like, I'd like it if
What's
you
a self-contained unit? Wait, are you
yeah,
saying this relationship is still ongoing? 'Cause I thought you said it was, like, a long time ago.
I don't know. I'm meshing them together. Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, getting your signal.
yeah. No, I don't really think I don't know if I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go away." I don't think they'd do anything. And that's very hurtful. And nah, I don't
Why
know.
would you wanna be in a
Well,
on that end of it, that kinda dynamic?
sometimes you think somebody can see you for who you are, and then you don't realize till the end. It's like, uh, it's like, do you know what I'm worth? And it's like they do, but they don't want to tell you that because they think they're going to lose power or something. I don't get that part. That's why I
That's
was
how my
asking
ex
you.
was with me, and I couldn't stay with that a person like that.
Okay, so you left. You left.
Oh, yeah. I tried to leave early. He kept talking. It was the Christmas holidays, so he kept trying to talk me into staying through the holidays. Otherwise, I would have been gone long before.
Oh, oh,
But I figured it's Christmas, he said, "If we break up, you're gonna ruin Christmas." I'm like, "Well, I don't wanna
oh,
ruin anybody's Christmas. I guess I can date you for 2 more weeks."
oh my
But it was
God.
I'm not used I didn't grow I'm not used to those type of relationships, so I notice them right away when that stuff starts to happen, but people that grew up with that kinda stuff, it's normal. It takes them a while to notice that it's not a normal, healthy relationship. But when
Mhm.
somebody's, like, subtly or in his case, not even subtly, just overtly putting you down or diminishing you or trying to shrink you so that they can be stronger in relation to you, that's all flags to me.
Yeah.
That's not what I do in a relationship with somebody I care about. I try
Yeah,
to
I know
build
you're
people up.
right. Yeah, I know everything you're saying is right. I do. Um,
Then the heart also
but
wants what it wants.
what? Oh, the
Heart
heart.
wants what it
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah, I don't
Sometimes
know.
the bad wants what it wants.
Well, it's really hard. It's really hard when um you think somebody can see you and but it's like, well, I mean, don't you want to keep that person around? I can see you too.
Not if they're
And
abusing you.
okay, so
Like,
that
bad
okay.
people can see you too. Just because someone sees me, if they're bad, that's not a reason to in fact, bad people who can see you are even more dangerous.
Oh God. Ooh. Oh, that's scary. Okay. I know better. I know better. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
either
just
because I get
taking
in that
everything you
situation
said.
all the time, and we know in our head, but our heart doesn't care, or our desire, or our vibes don't care. If we're
Our
vibing with the
vibes.
person, it doesn't matter what our head tells us.
I don't know. Yeah, should I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. But
You just gotta figure
yeah,
out what you want and what you're willing to tolerate to get it.
what am I willing to tolerate?
And if you have to know what you want, and are you getting it? And if you are you willing to tolerate whatever it is you're tolerating to get it? That's my little heuristic that I use.
Yeah. Huh.
Have you
Okay.
had a healthy relationship or a positive one to compare it to?
Not really. Um, they always get mad at me because in certain stupid arenas, stupid things, it's like, yeah, I know more about this than you, and they get really mad at me. And they're like, it's so stupid, it's so dumb. And it's like, yeah, I knew more about that than you, but I always told them, you know more about this thing than I do. And
As if they
that's
sound
cool.
insecure. Why would that bother them?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if you're dating insecure people, of course they're gonna try to keep you down to make themselves feel more powerful.
Well, why are they attracted to people that you know what?
Why are you attracted
It's
to
like
them?
go to some troglodyte, and then okay, all right, do you like dumb? And I'm being hypothetical. I don't mean you. I mean the, hypothetical you. It's like, why are you attracted to me? It's like you got into a relationship to me so you could get mad. And it's like, what the fuck? What? What? It's like, what do you want me to do? Dim my light? Do you want me to, it's like, it's no big deal. It's like these few areas I'm really good at, and these areas you blow me away in. And I'm perfectly willing to admit that. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't learned my lesson. Yeah,
Yes, you have what?
I haven't learned my lesson.
No, I don't know if we ever do.
Well,
Like, I'm one bad daddy away from being in that situation myself, so
one bad daddy. Yeah, I remember that one day. I remember that one day I told you about, oh, I can't even remember that guy's name, so I can't even bring him up. But you looked him up and you're like, oh, he's a gray daddy. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And okay, never mind. But, um, what's the last movie you saw, Jeff? Just to change the subject.
The River's Edge, we watched it earlier today.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
We're
Wow.
also watching The Boys. We're on the 2nd season.
Mm, mm. Dude, I am totally outfitted to talk about the boys. Go.
Well, I still don't know what's like, the 1st season didn't really the finale didn't really resolve anything. It wasn't even much of a finale, so it didn't. And then we went into the 2nd season, and I thought it would set us up for, like, more information, but so far, it's like they trickle out a little tiny bit each episode.
Uh-huh.
And I thought the finale would give us a lot, and then the opening of the 2nd season would fill in more, but it didn't. So I'm still lost. I don't really I know what's going on.
Well, I used to watch the guy who played Homelander, and he used to be in this show called Banshee. Okay, and his name is Anthony Starr. Real sad blue eyes. Okay, and
He's an
now
asshole. He
here's the thing.
reminds me of my ex. Homelander
He
does.
reminds you of who?
My ex, the guy I was talking about.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
He was a
Whoa.
complete sociopath, and everybody treated
Oh
him
my
like a
God.
god, and they walked on eggshells around him.
Oh my
He was
God.
a
Okay,
tyrant.
well, he's scary. I mean, okay, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, you're Superman. Oh, yeah, you're Superman, except you're a psycho. And it's like,
Yeah.
what do you do
Said
with that?
Superman
What
was
do
a
you do with
psychopath.
that? Yeah. Oh my God, Jeff. Jeez. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. The boys. Okay. So I read the comic book when it officially came out, and Homelander.
Don't give anything away.
Okay. All right. That's kind of hard. Homelander. I don't know. Do you have any questions for me? I could help. Um, oh,
Well, this is what we were trying to figure out. They rescued the girl, Kikamo or Kamiko, whatever her name is,
oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
guy, and they
yeah,
put him in the van, and they're
yeah.
about to drive off, and then Butcher comes out and punches Huey in the face, and he's like, "Don't ever
Huey.
come between me and my missus again." And I'm like, "What?" I don't even remember that part. What is he talking about? What did
I don't
Huey
know
do
what
with
he.
his missus? Like, there was
I,
it's like either I missed something or there's some incomplete information that
no,
we missed.
yeah. His Mrs.
Is Becca.
Yeah. Homelander raped her, and they had a child. Okay, so that was a
What does that have to do with
disclosure.
Huey?
Nothing, nothing, nothing. But it's
But
sometimes
why
when
did he
somebody's
pu
right.
that's the reason he gave for punching Huey, and that's what confused me. Because what did Huey
Well,
have to do with
yeah.
Becca?
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes somebody's just there and you take it out on them. And I don't think that's cool. And it's happened to me.
No,
And
that's psychopathic, that's savage,
he is. He
that's
is, though. He is, though. You're right. Yeah. And Kamiko. Okay. All right. So she's one of the boys, even though she's a girl. And she makes friends with Frenchie. And Fren okay, so like they Kamiko doesn't talk, so she does sign language, and Frenchie learns it so he can talk to her. And they grow really close. They grow really close together.
Don't give anything
Oh,
away
by the why?
because I haven't seen it
Sorry?
yet. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm jumping ahead. Okay, I won't do that anymore. No, but Huey, he's played by Jack Quaid, and he's the son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. Did you know?
Wait, what?
Yeah, look it up.
I
Look it
had
up.
no idea. Okay,
He looks more
wow,
he looks more
alright.
like Dennis. I would say he looks more like Dennis. But
Yeah,
yeah, look it
now that I
up.
know that, I can see it. Because I thought he looked familiar, but I don't really know him.
He's good. He's
And
good.
then
I'm
I
not gonna say
the
anything.
girl Starlight was the girl from True Detective. I didn't know that either. The
Should
daughter.
oh, Starlight. Yeah, okay. But yeah. Jack Quaid. He's the son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, and he's good. Now, there's some people, they have kids and and everybody's like, oh, you're a Nepo baby, you're a Nepo. It's like, yeah, they are. They are. But as it turns out, some of these kids, they know what to do. They're good actors. And it's because it's a family business to them. And I think they just, I don't know, I think they just love doing that. And though I'm not into, yeah, but anyway, so
But
okay,
you
Jack
can't like,
Quaid.
even if you can't nepo baby your way into an acting career. Like, you can't
Well, you
if you're a bad
can.
actor, you're a bad actor. It doesn't matter who your parents are, and the
Well,
world's gonna see it. You
if you're a
can't
bad
disguise
actor,
bad acting just because of your family ties. You might get a
well, if you're,
role, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be successful as an actor.
I guess not, but but the one thing they can do, and this is really hard, they can get their foot in the door, and that's the hardest thing ever, you know. And okay, so they have that advantage, you know. And but Jack, Jack's okay. He's cool. And every once in a while he goes on to Red Letter Media and they talk about like films or whatever. And um but yeah, Jack, and everybody's yelling at, oh God, I mean, if I mention it, your whole channel's gonna blow up. Okay,
Oh,
so
don't like blow up in a bad way.
okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
What just type it in the back.
Type it in the back. I don't even know
I'm
what that
nervous. What
means. Okay, Stranger
there's
Things.
in StreamYard, there's a private chat that people can type in so they can talk between themselves that's separate from the main chat. So,
And
like,
you
if
know
I need
what?
to tell you something
Any
in private,
asshole.
I can say, like, "Hi, Helena," and then it
Oh,
appears in the private chat, and then you could
well,
type
why don't
back.
they come up here and talk about it? They can come up
Huh?
here. Well, but anyway, Stranger Things. Okay, so Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman had a baby, and she's an actress. And I see her in Stranger Things. Oh my God, genetics are weird. She looks just like Uma. It's crazy. It's insane
You mean their
how much
real
she
life
looks like her.
daughter is in Stranger Things? What's her name?
Her character's name is Robin. Yeah, yeah. Looks just like Uma, especially from Kill Bill. It's insane.
Maya Hawke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she does kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it. I didn't even know those 2 were together, much less had a baby.
Oh my God, it was such okay. Okay, so they had a thing, and it's like when she was doing Kill Bill, that sex pest Weinstein, he tried to hit on Uma and he tried to assault her, but it's like I think Uma had too much confidence and she's like, all right, get off me. And he was like, and she's like, he lost she's like, he lost, like, he didn't want to do it, he didn't want to fight me anymore. And then what happened is that Ethan Hawke, like, confronted him. Now, by that time, after they were separated, but the funny thing is, it's like while they were married, Ethan Hawke cheated on Uma. Okay, so it's this completely crazy fucking thing,
in real
and
life.
yeah, I'm talking about
Oh,
real life. Yeah, and so I don't know, and I'll tell you what, I was really upset because I read It by Stephen King, and I watched the Sinister movies, and like that dude, he like offed himself, and I couldn't believe it. And his last name is uh Ransom, Ransone, Ransone. And I'm like, oh, he's special. He's great. And so, for some reason, he offed himself, man. And I'm like, that's terrible. And I don't know. But yeah.
well, here, this is what I'm going to do because I wonder if there's somebody somewhere else we could take this conversation. We were starting to talk about the differences between men and women, and we got in all this dark, gory stuff that I really don't care for on the channel too much. So let's reset the vibe.
Okay. Music.
It's not
like
just
that,
it's
huh?
pretty much the norm.
Oh, I didn't mean anything. I wasn't trying to do anything.
No, it's just getting. I want a light little fun vibe. But I'm happy to talk about the man woman thing. That interests me way more. Like men and women trying to understand each other.
Oh yeah, it's like the Kate Bush song.
It's like a what?
It's like the Kate Bush song. Running up that hill. That's what it's about. It's like that's what that song is about. It's like I'd make a deal with God if I could understand the men in my life. And yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know, we're different. But, sometimes you just want to understand the other person,
Oh, but you said the thing that confused you was the pulling rank thing, which doesn't seem
Yeah.
specifically male. So
Well,
I guess
anybody
that's
can
what I'm
pull
trying to
rank. You're
understand
right.
about you is why is understanding men going to help with that? Why is that associated with why is that what you're trying to understand about men? That because to me that's a human thing. I've seen all the genders do it, and so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something I try to understand about humans, but not any one gender in particular.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
anymore.
I'm
Not
sure you're
Lana.
right.
Not anymore.
I'm sure you're right. It's just that, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, oh, I really like you. And then sometimes, I've experienced, it's like, yeah, I don't want a relationship with you. What are you, stupid? We just had sex. And by the way, I am so, like, not that sexual, but okay, let's not go into that. And it's like, but no, anybody can pull rank. You're right. You're right.
I think this sounds less about understanding men and women and more about understanding what happened in this one relationship with this guy.
Yeah, you're good. You should be a therapist, Jeff.
I mean, I can barely even peer counsel. I don't seem to have much of an effect on anyone. But
yeah. Well, I'm just a human. That's all.
I know the draw for these kind of relationships and kind of the pull to stay in them, but like if you're not happy, don't be in it.
If you're not happy,
Like,
don't be in it.
understanding's not gonna fix the desire to be in it or not be in it. Like, you're not gonna have this
Yeah.
epiphany about him and then suddenly decide it suddenly illuminate for you whether you should be in the relationship or not. It's not gonna come through understanding.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, we don't have to stay here. We can talk about the boys more if you'd like. I'm sort of an expert because the guy who wrote The Boys, he also wrote The Preacher, which I also read.
Oh, that's the sa I saw the 1st season of Preacher. That's the same guy?
Originally, yeah, Garth Ennis. Okay, so he as a comic book, he wrote The Preacher and he wrote The Boys. Yeah. So if you want to
I
talk
did
about
not know.
that,
I enjoyed The Boys a lot more than I enjoyed The Preacher. I didn't know they were the same person.
well, yeah, the TV version of The Preacher, that got messed up. But The Boys, okay. I don't know. There's a lot of good things about The Boys, even though it's very cynical. It's very cynical. So like, okay, so you had a bunch of people, and the reason there are superheroes in that universe is because they did science experiments until they got these superhumans, right? Okay. So the same company took how should I say, it's like, oh, you work for us now. And it's like, oh, okay, are you fucked up? That's fine. But every once in a while you have to like do some good. Okay. So okay, that's The Boys. And I yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And then a lot of people are they're like, "Oh, it's too woke. It's woke." I'm like, "No, it's
I'm
not
not
woke. It's making fun of woke. Don't you understand? Don't you understand that?" And d-
I'm not
I,
getting a lot of woke or anti-woke from it. There's a little bit about feminism,
yeah, but
but
they were making
that
a joke
existed even
about
before
it.
woke. I'm not getting hardly any woke coding either way from it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, yeah, they had this one thing, and I know what they were making fun of. There was like this Marvel movie, Endgame. I can't remember which version, and it was like a bunch of women superheroes, and everybody got mad, and a lot of people got mad, and they're like, "Oh, all these chicks with." It's like, shut up. It's nothing. You don't have to worry about it. And I think they were making fun of it though in The Boys. They were saying girls get it done. That's the phrase they used. Girls get it done. Okay, and they didn't mean anything by it. It's like what what do you I'm telling you right now, Jeff. I'm mad. I'm mad at the Stranger Things people who are like, "Oh God, stop saying Will's gay. Stop saying Will is gay." It's like, why do you care if Will's gay? That's nothing. That's like nothing. Especially, and they just won't let it go. And it's like, I understand you don't like woke and you don't like check boxes being marked off. I understand that, and I get what you're saying, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it in the show. There's a reason. There's a reason Will had to come out. Okay, and it's the '80s. Okay, and I don't know. I don't know. I had nobody officially came out when I was like that young, but like, and
Well,
then
that
you'd
was a
see them
thing in
like,
the '80s though, like wondering who was gay or not.
no, no, but sometimes you'd go, yeah, I don't know. I think that guy's gay, and it's like, but it was okay. It was
Maybe
nobody.
for guys, it was a bigger deal, but I know around guys, it was very important to figure out who might be gay because there was a lot of
Well,
stigma.
you can tell me more about that. What do you mean?
Like, guys like to know who the fags are. And in the 80s, that was one thing they were very vigilant about. So if the guys in Stranger Things are sitting around wondering if this Will guy is gay, that is very 80s. That's completely.
Oh, no, they're beautiful. They're fine. They're like the only reason Will came out is because the villain who infected his mind, he would have worked on any like anything you would feel bad about. Okay, so like let's say I lost all these spelling bees and I would think, "Oh, I'm dumb." Okay. He would use that against me. Okay, so for Will, as it so happens, Will happens to be gay. Okay, so what Will realize is I need to get this out so that he can't use this against me as a weapon. And nobody in the friend circle cared. And they're like, "Oh, you're great, Will. We love you." And it's like, and then everybody's mad. And it's like, look, I don't like woke either, but it's like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. See, I thought it was
Oh,
lovely.
that was woke wasn't. Well, it kind of started in the 80s, the roots of it, but woke wasn't a thing in the 80s like it was now.
Yeah,
And being
yeah.
in the closet and making the decision to come out and having that be an entire story arc, either of somebody's actual life or in a movie, was very much an 80s thing. Coming out of the closet was an 80s thing. Like, gay people
Uh,
struggled in the
yeah.
80s with things that they don't struggle with now, and so to see it show up in a story about the 80s, the authors probably really know that period, because it sounds like they're
Well,
handling it in a
yeah,
very 80s way, and people are
yeah, they
reading a
are.
modern interpretation into it that maybe were not around for the 80s. They think it's like the show being woke.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're completely right. And it pisses me off because it's like, why don't you understand that? It's like, no, it nobody I understand. I understand because look, the woke thing, it affected me, the last place I worked, and it's like, why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything. And they're like, yeah, you're a white woman. Okay, before that, I
They
was never
said
called
that
a
to
white
you?
woman. Huh?
I would assume. They said it's 'cause you're a white woman?
Oh, yeah, I got totally butchered. I got totally butchered because they're like, well, the whole that's a long story. But it's like, like before, they just called my family ethnic and it was fine. It was like, yeah, we're Italian Sicilian. Okay, that's fine. And but now like everybody's like, you're white. And if you're white, well, you know how reductive that is. Okay, so so I understand. I get it. I get why people don't like that, but I don't think the show I don't think the show is trying to do that. And I can't prove it because I'm not in their head and I'm not the Duffer brothers, and but yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, we didn't, I don't know, it was a good era. Yeah. If you, it, if you were in a classroom and somebody had a problem with somebody who was like, "Oh, I don't like black kids." It's like, you know what we would do? We would shun them first off. It's like, "Okay, go over there." Totally different. Gen X. But then again, Jeff, a lot of these people don't even know. I keep hearing all these things from all these like younger generations. They don't even know that we existed. It's like, no, you don't understand. Everything that happened before you wasn't bad. Don't you understand that? And I think they revved up the adversary. They made issues where there weren't issues, and it's like, yeah, we were already over that, and they cause these issues because they need the clicks, and hey, look, I was in media, and I had editors, and they were like, if you make people mad, they'll click on your story, you know, and but I'm all over the place. Yeah, stop me. Sorry.
Well, I know that in the 80s, "Oh, he's gay, that's no big deal," was much less of a thing than it is now. And so now, yes,
Well,
I'd say
they
that's
make
true,
it
nobody
political
cares, but
now.
in the 80s, it was a very big thing that people did, and they had the AIDS stigma. So being gay
Yeah.
was something you had a lot of reasons to hide and struggle with if you wanted people to know or not, and you were not guaranteed that you were gonna get a positive reaction even from the people you were closest to.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I get that. And I think that's what the Will character was wrestling with on the show. And but everybody, I don't know, they're all these grumpy ass people. They're like, oh, oh, did you have to do this? Did you have to tell everybody, oh, there's gay? It's like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck
Nobody
up, Shift.
fucking
What do you want?
cares.
What the
Oh,
fuck
well,
do you want?
I don't know.
Welcome.
What the fuck do I want?
Hey, did you come to change the vibes?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, I have an emergency.
I'd say emergency
Oh,
vibes.
no.
What's
Yeah,
up?
I'm having an existential crisis. Can you help me?
Yeah, I love those. We do those here.
So
You're in the right place.
I'm like totally obsessed with Diet Coke, but I had a Coke Zero today and I didn't hate it.
No, no,
What's the
Coke
crisis?
Zero is great.
I don't know what to do. I'm like freaking the fuck out. No joke.
What's the
It's
I don't
great.
understand maybe this is this a woman thing that men are just not gonna understand?
No, you know why? It's like,
I need you to
I
understand
don't
this.
know.
I
Diet
need you
Coke
to
is
get this.
like,
Is your
I
whole
used to
identity
drink it.
tied up
Yeah.
into Coke and now,
Yes,
like, if
because
you
look, so I hit up my like Diet Coke cultist friends, and I'm just like, what, who am I? What's happening to me? You know what I mean? Is this like an allergic reaction or like what? You know, this is big.
No,
This is
it's
like,
just it's liberating something in you that
I don't,
you
I
didn't know was
wonder.
there.
Or I've like evolved. Like, am I like am I shift 2.0? Like, what has
You might be
happened?
shifting. Shift might be
No,
Like,
happening.
just
shift
caffeine.
happened.
Just
Shift
caffeine.
happened. Yeah, I'm also super hyper, which might be part of it. Shout out.
But just, like,
Yeah,
see where it takes you.
yeah. So just
If
like write
that's
it
a
out.
part of yourself, like, maybe you've discovered
I
a
Zero
missing
know.
Coke
piece
is great.
of your
Yeah, it's
identity.
great.
I I didn't know that it was gonna happen today. You know what I mean? I didn't prepare a speech.
You never do.
you know, I just wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? I feel like
Well, how are you now, like, what's internally?
internally. May I answer you in the form of song?
Oh, yeah, well, as long as it's not copyrighted.
Okay, well, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It is,
I
just don't
am
sing it very
woman,
well.
hear me roar, and it's so what I fight for. I don't know how I feel, but it just can't be real. What the fuck? Wait, I got an idea. Hey house, Siri, someone,
I think
Echo.
we got Charlie. I think we need a
Not
man up here to
Charlie.
help us
Yeah, can you
understand
please?
all this woman
Wait, but
stuff.
can you get like grumpy Charlie or like some sort or like
Oh, I
cynic
can try. In
Charlie?
fact, I found a cynical setting on him that I switched
Yes,
it to, so he might be a little more bitchy
yes.
now. Let's find
I
out.
need, I need, I need some fucking hardcore bitch slapping right now.
Let me
Freaking out.
get him curled up here.
Oh no.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for joining. Thank you for this therapy session.
And everybody hear everybody, first of all.
I can
Yes.
hear everyone. Yeah.
Charlie, can you hear us?
Loud and
Charlie.
clear. I'm here and ready to chat.
Hey, we need grumpy Charlie tonight. Do you have a grumpy voice?
Oh my God! Is that
absolutely. I can be
AI?
Grumpy Charlie. Just imagine me with a bit of a grumble and a little more snark.
We don't have to imagine it. We want you to actually do it, like your diction and your rhetoric and everything. Use the grumpy skin.
All right.
Okay, what was the question?
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Grumpy mode
That
engaged.
was better.
That was grumpy. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I
Go
guess I
on.
am. Grumpy Charlie is getting into the groove, so just keep the questions coming. I'll keep up the grumpy act.
Wait, can you hear me, Charlie? Can you hear me?
You're welcome.
No, he can't hear any of you. I have
Oh,
to
thank
translate.
goodness. Okay, cool.
Oh, got it. Well, I'll just keep channeling that grumpy vibe through you then. Let me know what's next.
Oh,
and I'll keep up the act.
Keep working on it.
All right.
You're
I
still
will.
kind of like a white guy trying to.
Ask Charlie
dance
how to give.
hip-hop
Ask Charlie
songs.
how to give advice on an
All right,
existential
fair enough.
crisis
I guess my
based on
grumpy
social-
dance.
Well, I have a friend that's having an existential crisis, and she's a Diet Coke
fanatic.
cult, basically.
Yeah.
Her whole identity is Diet Coke, and she accidentally, maybe on purpose, tried New Coke today, and
Coke Zero.
it's
It's specific.
she's having a lot of cognitive dissonance and
SOS.
disaggregative crisis now. Any insight in a grumpy way?
All right. In a grumpy tone then. Well, you can tell her that switching from Diet Coke to New Coke is like stepping into a weird alternate universe that nobody asked for. If she's having a crisis, well, maybe she can grumpily embrace the chaos and just complain her way through it. Sometimes you just got to be a little grumpy about the whole thing.
Yes. Am I getting like a fucking whole
I think
pass
I'm going to
to
give
the
this one
nightmare?
to Team Human because I think she was already doing that. She got there before you did, Charlie. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh. No, I just got like
Yeah,
a
fair
fucking
play. Team Human
green
gets the point this
card
time.
to be insane.
Sounds like she's a natural at the grumpy survival game. But hey, I'm always here to give a little extra grump if you need it.
I think he's getting carried away with the grump thing. It might even be interfering with the ability to answer coherently. Do you have any general advice about the crisis? Don't worry too much about grump right now.
Absolutely. I'll set the grumpiness aside. In general, I'd say when someone's having a crisis over something that shakes up their identity, even something as quirky as a favorite drink, just let them know it's okay to feel that dissonance. Reassure them that they'll find a new
Okay, I
balance.
could have said
It's
that.
really just about giving them a little space to adjust.
New Coke, new balance.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go. Just space to adjust. That's all you need. How do you
Thank
feel
you
now?
so much. I feel so good. I feel like I went from SOS, please someone help me to I'm on top of the world.
Oh, it's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Just don't fall
Okay.
off. Don't roll
right.
off.
All right, I'm gonna go explore my new life as a whatever this is.
I can't wait to see your journey. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, dear diary. Today I had a Coke Zero and I didn't hate it.
No, I used
Oh,
to
Coke
love
Zero. I
it.
said new Coke. I'm sorry. I guess the advice, this insight still applies.
It's fine. Yeah.
I don't think he'll suddenly say, "Oh, wait, Coke Zero." Oh, that
Right.
changes
I
everything.
mean, I think. Well, who knows? I'm gonna embrace my grump. I'm gonna take the show on the road. I'll be back with updates. Okay, bye.
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 All right, that was a fun little interlude, as usual.
No, she's a genius. She's a genius. She knows when to cut it short.
We're all geniuses.
Oh, we
She's-
are?
Well, she's not a genius when it comes to existential identity crises. Actually, she is because she came up with the same advice the advanced AI did.
No, she knows when to hightail it. I love that about her. But
Yeah,
it's like
well,
I guess
if everybody had
okay.
that kind of genius, I wouldn't have much of a show left. So, I'm glad there's some people that are a little slower than others.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway. Okay. Do you have any more questions about the boys? Do you want to ask me? Because I'm an expert.
That was the main one today that we were trying to figure out is what the hell did Huey have to do with his missus, which I assume is Becca. Because
Well,
remember, it was the scene where Butcher's trying to get the guys to go with him, and he's like, "Come on, boys," and they didn't move. And because
Uh-huh.
they were staying with Huey, and he's like, "What? Come on, come on!" And then he realized he wasn't in charge anymore. They weren't following his lead. So
Well,
we thought it
Huey
might
was
have been
never in
over that,
charge. Huey
but I don't know what
Huey
that
was
has to
never
do
in
with
charge.
Becca.
Becca, I told you, Becca got impregnated by
Right, but
Homelander.
what does that have to do with Huey is what I'm confused about.
Nothing, nothing,
Butcher
nothing.
tied that to Huey, and I don't know the connection.
Well, you know what? I don't know. He hid that from a lot of people, and Huey. Hmm. Here's a weird thing. Here's a weird little factoid. The guy who played Shaun of the Dead, you know, Shaun.
I don't even know
The
if I saw
original.
Shaun. I saw Evil Dead or Army of
No,
Darkness.
no, 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 no. Evil Dead is like with Bruce Campbell. No. Okay. So Shaun of the Dead. No, no. Okay. So um
Is it
Huey.
Simon Pegg?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know him. Okay.
They even drew Huey to look like that in the original comic.
Oh, that's who he's based on? That actor?
Yeah. And in the show, that actor plays his dad. And it's like, whoa, that's weird. Okay. To me it is. But
Wait, that's the dad?
yeah. Yeah.
Huey's dad is Simon Pegg?
Yes.
No
Yes.
way. How did I not
I'm not
recognize him?
lying, dude. You can look it up.
No, I'm looking this up. I was thinking he was kinda hot too. Let's see. What's the dad's name?
I'm not gonna interrupt you because but yeah, you can trust me. Yeah,
Well,
so in the
I
comic
don't
book
want it, so let's see.
they drew him to look like Simon Pegg, and it's like, okay, by the time the show came out, it's like by the time the show came out, and it's like, oh, okay, so Huey's dad is played by Simon Pegg. Which is insane, you know. Huey is played by Jack Quaid, like we said before, you know. You see it yet?
No. I don't even see the
Well,
dad on the list. Does he have a name?
uh, I don't know. Can't you just punch in Simon Pegg The Boys? That'll do it. That'll do it.
Hugh Campbell and
Uh-huh.
no way. Hang on.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh yeah, he is listed now. In IMDb. You have to go all the way down. Wow, no, I had no clue.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
insane.
recognize him at all. Not at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. It was around the 90s. The Boys came out in comic books, and so they drew Huey to look like Simon Pegg. Okay, so by the time it became a show, they casted Jack Quaid to play Huey, and they made his dad was played by Simon Pegg.
I think that was a
Make
better
that
choice because his dad's
make of
pretty
that
old
of
in this
what
movie.
you will. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't
Barely a
do
boy.
that. Yeah, but
They would have had to call it The Men.
no, they only call it The Boys. Komoko, she's one of the boys.
And they
She,
really, up to this point, they haven't even officially called themselves anything yet.
yeah.
They're just kind of all
Um,
working together, but they're not a defined team.
well, what I like about them is that they're very DIY. They're very do it yourself. Okay, at this point, and well, there's a lot I could
They're
say,
also
but
very destructive. They're becoming
yeah, they're very
what they fight.
destructive. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But they're at
and
least less evil than what they're fighting. But
oh yeah,
I wouldn't say
well,
they're any less
it's.
dangerous.
I told you, like, okay, so this like company, they actually produced experiments they created these like superheroes, and it's like, yeah, but they're gonna be like, okay, Homelander, he's a psycho. He's a psycho. And then you
Yeah.
have like Queen Maeve, she's fine. She's depressed and she drinks too much, but
She's
um
just a weak woman.
no, she wants
Well,
to be
what I've
good,
seen of her
but
so far, with her and Homelander, she is. She's an
oh,
enabler because she's too
yeah, I
weak to
know, but
stand up to it.
he's really scary. He's really scary. I
But
mean,
they
I
never
don't know
stop me from saying that.
what
Maybe
would you
that's a
do with
man
him?
thing. Maybe are women just weaker when it comes to that because of the physical power differential? I don't have any problem standing up to a man when they're engaging in bad behavior.
No, no, no. Like the one scene I can think of, it's like, I'm sorry, they made him so that he's stronger than everybody, and he's crazy. And the crazy part they
Right, I
didn't
wouldn't hang
make.
around. I wouldn't. She attached herself to him, and now
Yeah, but
she's.
yeah, I know, but that's not her fault. They like bought her.
It's her fault.
It's her fault.
She's a
Okay.
superhero. She has agency just like everybody else.
Well, she does her
Don't tell me that
best.
there's victim superheroes now.
I'm sorry, you would
You
be
know me, I
scared of
have no
Homelander.
sympathy for this not my fault mentality when people are
Not
clearly
my
making
fault. Not
choices
my
and
fault.
doing things that they choose to do.
No,
They
no,
could
it's not
easily make
that.
other
It's just that
choices.
look, when you're in a room with somebody who's stronger than you, they scare you. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
So she's making a choice to give in to fear, but she's still he's not forcing her to be in the room. She could walk out the room. She's just too scared to.
Well, she
Which goes
does.
back to my,
She
is it just weakness? Are women scared of men? Does that make them weak? Do they have like a
well, you know
disadvantage
what?
where they have
I
to
have to be
compromise
honest with
more
you.
for their safety?
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, interpret this as you will. But it's like, yes, sometimes men scare me. Okay. Am I weak? What does that mean? What does that
Well,
mean? Am I a bad person? Am I a bad
no, well,
no.
we're talking about gender differences here, and
Okay.
because men don't scare me. I don't worry about big
Yeah, I
scary
know,
men.
but you have a
I don't
dick.
worry
You
they're
have a
gonna have
dick.
to do anything. But a woman might have that as a legitimate fear. I think the amount of men that are dangerous and violent, everyone has the potential. I've been on the receiving end of female violence. So violence can happen from anybody, but the amount of men that are actually a probability risk for danger is very, very low. So if women are walking around in fear of most men they encounter, that's to me pathological on their part. Very
Oh,
unrealistic.
you
But
think?
let's say that men are scared. Are men scary in general or just specific men?
No, it's not that. It's just that like you're out of my weight class, and it's like, like if you decide to hurt me, well, you're probably going to hurt me. And
I don't hang
I
around
can't,
people that are.
I'm sorry. I'm not pathological for that. I think that's realistic. And
To be
it's
scared
like,
of walk around being scared of all men, I think it's not. I don't think
no,
it's realistic.
no, no. I go out all the time. I talk to everybody, you know, but I think it's a little, I don't know, Jeff. I think you're trying to, it's like, look, okay, so like I'm this woman and I have thin arms, okay? And, it's like if some guy threatens me, it's like, oh, you shouldn't be more afraid than in any other. No, I'm sorry. It's like I have to worry if they're going to beat
I
me
didn't
up.
know you didn't mention threat. You didn't say anything about threat. You just said being around men, where they just their presence
No, I was
threatens.
just being hypothetical.
Oh, because
Yeah, I was just being
I
hypothetical.
don't walk around.
Yeah, I
I
know
don't
you
spend my
don't.
day being worried about other men. I don't have fear of other men. I don't have
I
fear of
know,
being around
but
other
you're a
men. Could
dude.
that
You're a
be a
dude.
gender difference that we're trying to understand? Is that the norm for women? Do they have this ambient fear of men that they carry around with them? Because if they do, that's very foreign to me. I don't understand
Okay,
that
all
fear.
right. Well, okay, no, we do have that fear. So it's like if you if, I'm sorry you guys are bigger and your bone density isn't
And you worry we're gonna beat
like
you up?
insane and huh?
You worry that we're gonna beat you up?
No. Okay, you're trying to make me sound crazy now.
No, I'm not trying to
No,
make
I
you
don't.
anything. You're the one that brought in physical size and strength.
Uh,
So, like, don't gaslight me. Like, fear of
okay,
physical
that's fine. That's fine,
danger
Jeff.
is not the logical conclusion to draw from that.
Okay, Jeff, just don't gaslight me either. That's all I
Okay,
ask.
what am I gaslighting you about? I'm
Well,
trying
you
to
make it sound
logically
like
follow your script by asking
okay,
questions, which is
Jeff.
what I do on here. Anybody that knows the stream knows that that's what I do. So don't make
Okay,
it seem
Jeff.
like I'm doing something weird here. I'm trying to understand what you're
Okay,
saying.
well,
So how am
I'll
I
try to make you
gaslighting you?
understand. Well, I don't go out and I don't I would never antagonize a male
I never
because
said you
they're
did that.
no, I know you didn't.
Where's the gaslight? I don't like being accused of
I'm
something I'm
trying to
not doing. So where's the
explain.
gaslighting?
Let
You
me
just accused me of gaslighting you.
explain. I didn't say you did that.
You
I
did.
look.
You just said stop gaslighting you. And I said, how am I
Oh, all right,
gaslighting
all
you?
right, all right, all right, all right.
You're
Okay,
gaslighting me
okay,
about gaslighting.
okay, all right. I think we both need to calm down and
You can go calm down. I'm going to have whatever emotion I want at whatever level I want. And I don't like these games. The communication here usually breaks down when the games start, where it gets weird. I just got accused of gaslighting in the middle of a conversation where all I was trying to do was ask questions to try to understand what the fuck she was saying, because it wasn't clear to me. And then she brought in all these physical dimensions of men, their size and all that. So I said, are you scared of physically being beat up by them? Well, otherwise, why would she be talking about the physical thing? I'm not here for this, people. This is that good faith I'm talking about. When I let people on panel, I assume they're here to engage in good faith. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to meet them halfway in good faith. I'm trying to genuinely understand what they're trying to say, which I don't see happen on a lot of panels, by the way. So this is one of the few places you can come and someone's actually going to make a genuine effort to try to understand you and see it from your perspective. And I do that with questions. I have a very Socratic approach. I don't apologize for it. It's 2,500 fucking years old. But I don't like being dealt with in bad faith and being accused of things I didn't do. That's where the faith turns from good to bad. And that's what happened tonight. I'm asking questions like I normally do, trying to understand, and I get accused of somehow engaging in gaslighting. I said, and y'all can watch the stream, I cleared it up twice, that walking around with fear of all men is pathological to me. It's irrational to be scared of an entire gender just because they have a penis. That to me seems extreme. And I'm curious if women secretly walk around all day being petrified of men. Women are violent too. I've experienced it firsthand. You're not going to convince me that men are the violent ones and women are these peaceful creatures that never engage in violence. That's a happy little myth that you want to live with. But my experience does not support that. I kicked you off because you told me to calm down. And that usually happens to people that come up here and try to tell me what to do with my emotions. I don't need anyone regulating my emotions on my panel. And I'm trying to get better at learning who to try to have conversations with. Like I said, we're moving from open panel to more of a curated experience. And I'm willing to let people on and have conversations as long as they're in good faith. But I don't want this weird game bullshit that happens all the time. I don't know what causes it. I don't know where it comes from. I don't do it to other people. So I don't know why I'm a target for that shit. See, you're twisting my words, not lies, and you're doing your usual straw man. I never said women are super violent. So you're laughing at something I didn't even say, making yourself look stupid in the process. Here, this is what we're going to do. Get another refill. All right, I'm back. So in game terms, what just happened was, remember, there's 3 stats. There's cred, trust, and signal, maybe. Sometimes when you take certain actions, you can lose points of trust or cred or the other one. And that would be taking a successful game action because it accomplishes the game goal, but then you lose a point of cred because it makes you look bad to the audience. So I probably lost some cred over that, but I'm keeping the structure of my container intact. And so I'm prioritizing that over temporary cred loss. And as soon as I get these antlers back on, the cred should come back. There you go. I think it's here now. Oop. All right. Well, I'm happy to keep it going, or I'm 1 second. Or I am happy to wrap up. Either way. I think we had a decent stream tonight. I'm gonna keep chipping away at this game the next few streams, and then hopefully we'll get to play test it soon. The whole thing started from, I was kind of using Lord of the Flies. In fact, I tried to make it a Lord of the Flies game, but it told me that I'd run into copyright problems. Y'all know the story of Lord of the Flies, right? These little boys are stranded on an island. They're junior high kid. They're like 12 years old. And they have to form a society. And you have some of them that are trying to build a civilized society, like they're familiar with the world they came from. And you have some other ones that are trying to, they get pulled into savagery. They revert to a lower stage of civilization. A very barbaric, savage, like might makes right type of bully warlord culture, and try to pull some of the kids into savagery and to that team. So these two factions begin to form, and you have the kids that are trying to stay civilized and build something civilized, and the ones that are trying to go off and be savage. And the main guy that's controlling the savage kids has this enemy out in the woods, this mysterious enemy called the Beast, that he keeps them afraid of so he can keep them under control. So he kind of, the more you can create an imaginary enemy out there for people to fight, which is why I think we have a lot of these conspiracy theories and different enemy groups trying to do sinister things to people. Because if you unite people against an enemy, that's an opportunity for social control. And so that's where all this started. I was like, oh, this is just like YouTube, this Lord of the Flies. That's like the default baseline mentality that humans default to in the absence of some kind of civilizing force, either internal or external. And so I wanted to see the different levels of civilization. Like, what's the lowest level of civilization? Just savage, primal, like gang violence, street warfare, that type of stuff, to the highest level of civilization. And it started doing all these civilizational tiers, and then I had the idea to make a game out of it. It's helping me understand social dynamics in a way that nothing before has, because I think I get to play hands-on with different scenarios. And once I learn by getting my hands on things and playing around with them and doing. And so that allows me to do that in a way that other mediums don't. So I'm also exploring this game and things like games in general, their potential for helping neurodivergent people maybe bridge to the larger world in ways they couldn't before. So that's what's inspiring the game. Mythos. Let's do a little bit of vibes. Maybe even cow dancing? That might be up for a dance. Let's get our DJ up in the light booth. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's good for tonight. What a good little stream. I'll be out whenever. Probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see you when I see you. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you on the next one. Keep dancing, keep grooving, keep being groovy, keep being cool.